So I want you to picture a scene. You're a food processing business. You're about to go into a 6-month review at your business, of your business with the supermarket chain. Now, you know that the supermarket chain buyer wants to actually reduce your prices or fix your prices for 6 months. But because you're in the food business, you can't predict what your raw material costs are going to be. So you're relying on gut instinct to actually make those decisions on the day. The supermarket will press you and press you and press you. You're expected to keep those prices for 6 months, which could be detrimental to your business. So what do? Well, you're sitting there in front of the supermarket buyer. He's a tough guy. You need the business to keep your business going, and you have to make a decision. Well, you're sitting there and you're probably wishing I'd spent more time studying the markets and I had a data source that would actually be able to help me make some sort of predictions about what's going to happen in the future. So currently there's a survey being done where they say that gut instinct accounts for 40% of business decisions made. And in the agri industry, from my experience, having sat in front of those supermarket businesses, I've found myself in a situation where I've been relying on my gut completely and possibly desperation. So how big is this industry? The food industry in Europe accounts for over 1 trillion euros. That's 1 trillion euros. There's 300,000 companies who are actively involved in the sector. Some suppliers have availability to hedging and future forecasting, but it's very limited. Others rely on in-house analytics, but that's limited as well. So where does DATAS come in? Well, DATAS has developed a range of tools that have helped collect data from all over the agri sector, put it together into one single source, and make it available to our customers. On top of this, we've actually managed to create some predictive algorithms to help people deliver what particular variables affect their actual business. So, for example, if you're a meat processor, where I was in the past, you can actually find yourself in a situation wondering which variables affected my business. And I've since found out, which I wish I had known at the time when I was in the business, that there was certain percentages belonging to grain and feed, certain percentage belonging to other products. So users can subscribe to our service. We've currently dealing with 2 particular customers that we've lined up for the business. The value proposition is fairly straightforward for us. The food sector doesn't engage in any form of real analytics, and those who do it in a very small way. They spend lots of time collecting data, individual data, which they think is relevant to their business. They have no analytical feed to tell them that the actual data is of any consequence to them. And our system is easy to use. It doesn't require any technical or analytical knowledge. You use interactive dashboards to actually to interact with it. Use interactive dashboards to deal with to connect with it, and it allows the individual user to get a good feel for their data.